In 2016, 61% of businesses were using a video as a marketing tool. If we jump to 2020, that number rose to 85% of businesses using video as a marketing tool. And in 2021, it's 86%. This is part of the reason why I decided to go all in on YouTube in 2020 and continue to upload my videos consistently. The market is there, the audience is there, and it continues to grow. If you haven't started creating video, then you definitely want to continue watching this video to see the statistics and then also how you can get started with video marketing for your business. Video marketing is all about accessibility. We access video on our phones, we see it on TV, we watch them on our laptops. It's accessible in so many different ways on so many different devices. You may even see videos now on billboards on major roadways and, of course, in cities like Manhattan in New York City. We tend to get on our phones where we will browse social media and engage or watch videos on Facebook or Instagram. It could even be on LinkedIn or TikTok. If you're going to YouTube, you could be looking for a solution to a problem or how to fix something, how to make something, or learn something. There's different types of videos that you can create on YouTube, and I will break those down here shortly. So today I'm going to walk through how you can use video marketing in your business to create more visibility, more engagement, and ultimately convert more views to buys. So let's go ahead and get to it. The numbers speak for themselves. According to Wiseowl Research, people are watching more video online today than ever before. In fact, the amount of online video they watch has almost doubled since 2018, when the average hours of online video watched per week was 10.5, and in 2022, it's estimated to be 19. With so much demand of video, how do we as business owners and entrepreneurs use video to drive revenue? And that's what we're going to dive into now. But first, let's define and agree on what the definition is of video marketing. Video marketing is using videos to promote and educate your target audience. Video marketing is also used to increase brand awareness and social engagement, which allows you to reach newer and bigger audiences. You might be thinking that you have to create a certain type of video that allows people to really get to know your personality or really put yourself out there to get a lot of views and engagement. The truth is, there are different types of videos that you can choose from, and it really all boils down to your business objectives. According to HubSpot, 54% of consumers want to see more video content from a brand or business they support, which is higher than any other type of media. Video is powerful in 3 different ways. The first one is it allows you to demonstrate something faster and quicker than if you were to use text or audio. In fact, as you're watching this video, you're using your sense of sight and your sense of hearing that generates a more quality or a more engaging type experience. If you're reading a blog post, then you're only using your sense of sight. And if you're listening to a podcast, you're only using your sense of hearing. Video combines those for a more engaging experience. An example of this would be if you wanted to learn how to set up a tent for camping. If you were to read a blog post, it could be effective and walk you through each of the steps that you need to take in order to, 1, take it out of a box until it's finally up and ready for you to sleep in. But if you were to watch a video, you could accomplish that in a much faster and efficient and probably less stressful way by seeing how it's done instead of reading and trying to interpret the steps and what they might be referring to and what you actually need to do next. The second way that video is powerful is that it allows you to create a personal connection faster and easier because people get to actually see you and help them get to know, like, and trust you better and easier because of the way that they can see you, they can hear your voice inflections, they can see your mannerisms, and it helps them get to know who you are as a person better. In fact, this could lead to something where you go to an in-person event or somebody sees you on a Zoom call that they feel like they already know you. Video is also a powerful tool because it helps you reach a larger audience on YouTube, which only supports video content. So if your ideal customers are spending a lot of time on YouTube and you aren't yet creating videos, you're missing out on a huge opportunity to connect with them, engage with them, and ultimately help them. Now let's go through the 3 steps you need to create a great video marketing campaign, whether it's paid or organic. The first thing you need to do is to know who your ideal customer is. If you don't know who this is, there are tools that you can use, such as Facebook Audience Finder, to better identify who you should be connecting with, at least as a starting point. And once you've built that audience and you've shared video content, you can then gauge what they like, what they don't like, and if you need to make changes with who you're targeting and how you're serving them through video content. If you have an existing list of customers that you can start with, you can actually have conversations with them and ask them what their problems are, how you can best serve them, and then create videos accordingly. The second step you need to take in order to create a great video marketing campaign is to define your business objectives. These can be one of 3 things. It could be 1, brand awareness, 2, educational, or 3, entertainment. If you're going to focus on brand awareness, these are going to be videos that are short, they're concise, and viewers are going to leave that video knowing who you are, your brand, and what it is that you offer, what you sell. The second type is educational, and these are the types of videos that I create on my YouTube channel where I walk through how to be more effective with your marketing content or creating higher conversions, and of course, creating better video marketing content. The third type is entertainment, which I think is pretty self-explanatory, but I want you to think of this as videos that are more like shows that you've watched or episodes or episodic type series. These are going to be things where you might have a brand like Red Bull that will walk through extreme sports and incorporate storytelling throughout the entire video. I do recommend that you choose one of those 3, educational, entertainment, or brand awareness, when you're creating your videos so that you can have a focus on what you're doing. The third step to creating a great video marketing campaign is creating the content. Now, I can't tell you what type of content to create or how to create the content, but obviously this is a very important part of this process. You will want to keep in mind the video length that you are creating. So if you're creating brand awareness videos, think of this as commercials or B-roll that you might see either in stream of a video you're watching on YouTube or at the very beginning of the video that you're watching on YouTube. This could be anything from 10 seconds to 2 minutes, but they are going to be shorter videos. The second type, which is your educational, which are the type of videos that I create, can be anywhere from 5 minutes to 120 minutes, depending on what you're reviewing or covering. The videos I create and post on my YouTube channel are anywhere from 5 minutes to 40 minutes. The third type is entertainment videos, and the length of these videos can vary, of course, depending on the format and the type of videos. But they can vary anywhere between 10 minutes and 180 minutes. These types of videos tend to go along the lines of a story. There's always a process that's followed, which is typical for storytelling as well. And I like to call it the PAS method. You'll have a problem that really gets people interested and intrigued in the storyline. And then the A is for agitate. That's the emotional side that really gets you drawn in and something that you can relate to. And the S is the solution, which ultimately is the ending of the story and how it ends or solves that particular problem. The third thing about creating video content is there are some struggles that you might need to overcome. The first one being that you aren't comfortable being on camera. This is common for a lot of people, especially when they're just starting out, because it's odd. You're sitting here, you're not talking to a person. I'm talking to a camera or a lens. And what you need to imagine is that you're talking to your ideal customer or an audience of your ideal customers. That helps ease a little bit of that anxiety, and just know that your videos and your message are serving a bigger purpose. If you're not sure you want to be on camera, that's where editing comes in. You can incorporate overlays, pattern interrupts, sounds, and you can also not be on camera 100% of the time. Another common struggle to creating video content is people seem to think that they need to have fancy equipment or they need to have a big budget to create videos. And the truth is, you have what you need in your pocket. It's your phone. Your mobile phone today has got a great high quality camera that you can use to get started or create consistency in creating your video content. So take that one off the table and just start using your mobile phone and create that first video. The third common struggle of getting started with a video marketing campaign is that people just don't know where to begin. So let's use creating brand awareness as your starting point, and your audience is on Instagram. You'll want to start on Instagram. Now the question is, where do you start with the video? Because they have different types of video that you can create on Instagram. The different options for you starting with video on Instagram are creating video directly from within the app. You can record a video, edit it, and then upload it in a square format. Add to your story, which is portrait format. You can also create an Instagram reel, which allows you to get really creative with sounds and drastic changes from one scene to another. You can use filters and features that really grab people's attention and creates more engagement and makes you more memorable. It shows your creativity. And of course, always include a call to action. The final video type that you can create for Instagram is for advertisements or sponsored ads. Now you can see from just those different examples how an Instagram video strategy is going to be drastically different from a YouTube marketing video strategy. So that's why it's important to understand what your business objective is and where your ideal target audience is spending time. You'll want to create the videos for that particular platform so that you're making sure that you're maximizing all of your time, effort, and of course, dollars. Knowing your audience is going to be the number one tip that you'll hear on all of my videos when I talk about target audience. Knowing who your ideal customer is and where they spend time is ultimately the number one component that you need to nail down before you move forward with any type of video content or any type of content at all. Finally, let's take a look at a last statistic. Looking at video marketing stats and why marketers continue using video every year, 88% of people who watch an explainer video are swayed to make a purchase. A similar stat is true for service-based businesses when 78% of people have been convinced to buy after watching a video. That in itself should be reason why, if you haven't started creating video, that you start creating video right now. In fact, if you want to challenge yourself, I invite you to join me in my 5-day Getting Started with Video Challenge. I will include a link below in the description for you to check out. But if you've been struggling with any of the things that I've mentioned in this video, you don't know where to begin, you don't have the equipment, you're not sure how to start with just your mobile phone, or you don't want to be on camera, this is a perfect opportunity for you to take action and join me in a safe environment where you can take that step to get started, feel comfortable, and gain confidence in 5 days. I'll include the link below in the description, and I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, your time, and investing it in this channel. If you're listening to Connect the Dots, you can find all of the information under episode 127 by going to connectthedotspodcast.com. All the links I mentioned in this episode will be included there. Thank you again. I appreciate it. And until next time, make today great.